Right. Yeah. And me and you kind of really geeked over, you're geeked out on the charts, but then also the fundamentals of it. Me, I've been following a lot of the reading and read about 50 different white papers and stuff. So
Right.
for me, it's more entertaining to talk about where it's going. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't really, I'm like it's funny. My manager, we was talking about investing, and I was telling him about Bitcoin, and I was like, yeah, it's pretty normal for it to drop 80%. And he looked at me like, why would you invest in that? He gave me that look, and I'm like, I'm used to it now. I understand it,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I'm putting in what I can afford to see go down to 20%. Like I can afford to see my dollar go down to 20% in the short term. It doesn't really affect me. And I think one of the things that people should do is create a consistent flow of income. And I was talking about this in one of my uh, accountability groups where we talk about investing. And so for me, what I'm actually going to be doing is I'm actually going to be doing options contracts to generate revenue, and then taking the money that I make there and then reinvesting it into my long-term holds like Bitcoin, Tesla, Coinbase, or what have you, right? And then that'll allow me to, lower my taxes as well, too. So think about. I think people should think about how can they make money and stuff off of it, or generate revenue, and then use Bitcoin as a backup play. Because if you're just waiting for the value to go up, you're going to be waiting for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to put yourself in a position where you don't need it. Because I've been in those situations where I made some really good investments. Like I bought Bitcoin at $200, you know, and had I not needed it, I'll still have it way more money right now. But
Right. Right.
so it's
Definitely.
like now one personal project I'm working on, and I'll probably share it in some good time. But I'm trying to figure out what's the exact correlation between Bitcoin and crypto stocks. And then once I actually figure out the correlation between it, they say I study economics, so they say correlation doesn't equal causation. But in this
Causation.
sense, you know that crypto drives crypto stocks, and then using that to come up with my strike prices for options and stuff. But from what I've seen, it's very volatile, So even so, since Bitcoin and Ethereum are my main holds anyway, um, do I really want to be that much leverage in options, or do I just want to go after assets that are easily to predict, and then I can just get my smooth income gain and just worry about putting money into it? But it's like an equation I'm kind of working on right now to figure out what's that correlation between crypto stocks like Coinbase and MicroStrategy and Bitcoin. And Coinbase actually took a huge drop yesterday. One of the whales took their money off the table. So
It was up
yeah,
17%. A couple days ago. I don't.
yeah. Well, I bought my average price when I bought Coinbase is like 234. I bought it as low as 211. So
Nice.
I was I actually learned I did my fib level wrong because I should have really started buying it at 214. Shouldn't have started buying it at 250, but whatever.
Long
All
term,
my buys,
whatever.
and now, I focus more on the average price I pay for an asset. I don't look at the price I pay per transaction,
Yeah.
because again, these are long-term holds for me. So as long as my average cost is down, because you can dollar cost average and you're actually going to be overpaying at times. But if
Mm-hmm.
you're using retracement levels and you're buying when for you to be under the 200-day or 100-day moving average, you're going to make your money back, right? And you're lowering your overall cost there. So, but yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. So cool, man. We've been here for a long time. Is there anything you want me to ask, or is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, I mean, I appreciate you having me on, man. I'm excited to see all the things that you do in the space. It's really been a pleasure to meet you because we're able to have this type of dialogue, whether we agree or disagree. It's fun to have communication and not feel like, I feel like a lot of times in the space you run into people, especially when people of color get together, sometimes there's a lot of ego going on. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like that we're able to have both of our opinions and still come out and trying to we both had the ultimate end goal, right? We're both trying to make money
Right.
in crypto and share with other people how to do so. So
Right.
I
Right.
really appreciate you having me on, and I was for the people that don't know, I was actually a little late, so I apologize. I apologize for that one,
They
and
ain't even gonna
hopefully,
know, man. It's gonna be recorded.
and then from there, hopefully we can do it again sometime.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to bring you back on, man. I think I'm gonna have to start like a crypto corner on my podcast where me and you can just talk about things that are happening. And shit, I'm happy to jump on your channel as well.
Definitely.
But yeah, man, it's definitely a pleasure, man. Like when we first met, like I said, like it's as much as you feel like it's an honor for you for me to share info with you. I'm like, you guys are keeping me current because I'm kind of like out of the loop, coming back into the loop with this DeFi stuff. But I studied a lot of the traditional stuff that's been happening in crypto. So it's like I feel like a lot of us who are just getting in don't really understand that. And like you said, it's very cult like in these circles. So and I'm very, what I say is based on what I learned. So it's like me and Winston, who was in a group, I said, XRP is not a real blockchain. Like, and that would make people, certain XR people mad. And it's like, that's my opinion. But my mindset on Ripple is more of like from a trader standpoint. I think Ripple's a good momentum trade. It's not a good long-term hold, So, I mean, anytime you have the former founder of it dumping it,
Yeah.
and he wasn't able to move his cryptocurrency for years. And he's just dumping it irrespective to the value of it. He actually could be making more money if he was more strategic about it, but that kind of lets he doesn't really believe in the project. But then again, I would actually argue Stellar. I'm talking about Jed here, the former co-founder of XRP.
Yep.
But I would say Stellar is still a long-term hope. No, Stellar's not a long-term hope.
Stellar Luna.
I don't think it's a good. Yeah, Stellar Luna. I like that white paper. I like that white paper. Is very.
Yeah,
That was one of the hardest ones for me to really understand. But it basically takes the idea of friend circle onto a blockchain. So but yeah, man, it was an honor for you to do this podcast with me. We're gonna definitely do this again. And yeah, you all, I'm gonna put his information below. Go definitely go follow ButWouldYa if you want to learn about crypto and reading charts. This guy, I mean, I'm telling you, he's very smart. He knows his stuff. He puts me on my toes, and ain't too many people that can do that. But yeah, man, thanks for joining us, man.
Yeah, and vice versa. So I appreciate it again, my brother, and just let me know when the next time is, and then I'll have you on my channel coming up here soon. One last thing, are you going to InvestFest?
Yeah, I'm going.
I'll see you there.
Yeah. So we over and out. Thanks for joining us at Trap Talks, where we talk about the intersection of culture and tech. Over and out. Take care.
Peace.